me, and that wasn't fair.
Want to come and talk about it?
Not with you, I don't. Call Governor Herbert. I'm sure he can align something. Call President Obama.
We got to resolve this thing so nobody gets hurt. That's the last thing we want is for somebody to get hurt, right?
You do exactly as I tell you, nobody gets hurt. You guys get over there, I'll start shooting you. I kept looking down there and looking down the barrel of a rifle. And I'll tell you one thing. That was very tense for me and nerve-wracking. I mean, a part of it, I just wanted to throw the gun down and give up to get out of there.
So it was working.
It was.
Well, we train, the SWAT team trains monthly, and you know, just basically to keep them sharp, keep them up to date on their tactics, and after the practical training is finished today, we'll go back and debrief. We'll pick up the highlights and the mistakes that they made, and they'll do a critical debriefing on it, and then of course throughout the training day they also maintain their proficiency on legal updates and such.
I can honestly say that I don't think we were fully aware of what to do prior to this training, so I feel like it was beneficial that way. We now have a knowledge of what to do and how to react in those situations. I can't say that I've seen violence, but I've seen, you know, people get irritated because they're here for stressful situations. But I feel like our bailiffs have pretty much handled things good. So
We just have different scenarios set up. This is the first one we've done here at the courthouse, having a meeting with the judges and the staff here. A couple months ago, they asked that we do a training day here with the SWAT team, and we accommodated their needs and our needs because it's good for both them and us. Good for them to see what they need to do in case of a hostage situation or a active shooting situation, and it gives the SWAT team a chance to evaluate the building, do a sweep of the building, and get used to the building as it stands, just so they can do their tactical maneuvers throughout the building.
it was very informative. It was a lot more realistic than I thought it would be, and that's really helpful to us to know what to do when something happens. There was one time where a defendant did get out of hand, but the bailiffs secured her and it was handled well.
Basically, even to be on the SWAT team, you have to go through an intense 1-week training course. We call it Hell Week. It's a SWAT tactical training in Utah County. To even qualify for the team, you have to go through that Hell Week before you become a SWAT team member. If you don't successfully complete that week, you won't be on the SWAT team. They maintain, at least as I said earlier, I believe we're doing 100 hours at least a year with the continuing SWAT team. When I was first elected as sheriff, I checked on standards set for SWAT teams throughout the state of Utah. There are really no set standards as far as peace officer standards and training goes. However, the standards that have been set by the NTOA, the National Tactical Officers Association in the country, and it's really what we set our standards by. Right now I have 15 active members on the SWAT team, and all but one has gone through Hell Week, and we'll send them every spring. Hell Week is activated through Utah County, and he'll go through that Hell Week as well. Since I've been sheriff, you know, just off the top of my head, we've been activated and called out probably 15-20 times.
I think it went real well. Court staff, I think, got their eyes open to some of the things that may be happening in courts and what could happen, and so they learned some tactics and things that they could do to help save their lives.